This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running into the open space. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on second and inches. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. The option look. Across the 45. Could be an alley. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Great job by the back on the option.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Fuller. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Caught in the backfield. It's Bennett. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. At the 40, there he goes. Wide open space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Looking for blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. The option, he'll keep it. Shakes off the defender. There's some room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Running inside. It's Scott. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Wolfpack picked up that last 1st down with the completion. Let's see what they do here. They'll run play action. Fires downfield. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gauze. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. The run inside. It's Fuller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, they're after him. Crosses the 35. Sides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Bennett. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. 528 Cruz. 528 Cruz.
Throwing Sellers. Right on the money. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets into the 25. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the throws in his sleep.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
2-14 close.
From the red zone, it's Fuller. Got enough space. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's Scott. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside. It's Scott. Nice move there. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. NC State quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Give to the running back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Under fire, and they got it.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense, getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Put themselves in a hole here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. They're working that left side, and they're able to make the tackle. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high-percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got a man, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So an 82-yard drive there. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll move the tight end. Sellers. Here's a heat. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Here's Sellers to throw. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
kill.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Had nowhere to go with that one, had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And we are tied here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for space. It's Fuller. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab. It's Sellers. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Gamecocks have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Sellers. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He might want another play. The run inside. It's Fuller. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. On target. There he goes. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Kill. 776 captain. 776 captain. 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Breaks the tackle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Gamecocks are in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Fuller. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Ready. Kill. Move.
Makes the catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's Sellers to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's gone. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Running to Green. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Fires quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. This is a designed run. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got it back, tie game, waning moments, and a chance to put together the winning drive. Rushes on him. Keeps the play going. trying to make magic on the scramble. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. How in the world did the offense retain possession? The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. On the ground, it's Fuller. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers lets it fly. Touchdown Gamecocks. They've got the lead here in the fourth. What a grab and what a quick strike for that offense.
And when I'm an offensive coordinator and I see a short field, I'm thinking attack, attack, attack. Go get that touchdown. Take advantage of what the defense gave you. Great job by the offensive coordinator.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Gauze. Turning it on! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires left. And his throw is incomplete. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the 1st down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Bailey. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And after that stop by the defense, a productive drive here, a couple of 1st downs, maybe a score, and they can put this thing away.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Right back to the well. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They'll use a timeout here, 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together, maybe go tie this game, maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces and is supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Touchdown, NC State! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And it's good, and we're tied in the fourth quarter. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags a quick pass on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Sellers on the play action. Complete in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
He'll pull it down, and he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be calling a hot route.
139 Albatross.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Sellers to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looking for a gap. It's Clark. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on third down. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other.